Hi guys, here's review Now You See Me 2. Went into this film very open-minded because I haven't actually seen the first one. I've heard it's very cool and I really want to see it now because the whole concept of bringing magic into a heist film is just brilliant. The whole concept of just bringing like these magicians, which I always thought would be like a really interesting approach to a heist film. Initially hearing about the Now You See Me first one anyway, because I never really watched it because I always thought it would be like really sort of pretentious, not really pretentious, just like it would just excuse magic for it would just excuse magic for to allow it to do anything it wants, which it sort of does, but it sort of explains itself with the A-Team styled sort of plan set up it has. They fully go into the planning of most of their traps and most of their sequences they make, and that's what I love. I love the fact that they sort of explain what they're going to use, explain how they're going to do it, and they don't do it for every single one. They do it for specific ones. They don't really they just let out just madness happen. I would say the hypnosis part is a bit overbearing at times because he uses it. I think he uses it about every single time, and that's the main plot and their magic trick is but again, most of the stuff is really fun to watch, and most of the stuff is really enjoyable. I would massively recommend anyone to go and watch it if you're a fan of the heist films Inception, or just simple heist films the one with Michael Caine, which I sadly forget the film. It's really bugging me now. So yeah, and back to who's in Now You See Me 2? Morgan Freeman, Danny Radcliffe, Jesse Eisenberg, Mark. We got Hulk. We got Hulk in this film. We got loads of people in this film. We got both of the cast of Zoolander. So yeah, and I think that's what really makes it so great. I hear Michael Keaton in this as well. That's why I probably thought of the Italian Job. Oh yeah, Italian Job. That's what it is. Go and watch Italian Job right now. And Ocean's 11. But not Ocean 12 or Ocean 13. You can if you want, but not as good. And it's only really a one-trick pony with those films. So, which is what I thought going into this film, because the heist film is very by the books. It's very set up, characters, heist, done. But with magic, it's sort of we sort of make up these sort of false rules for magic, and then we just explode, and then we just do whatever we want. So that's why I think magic sort of works, because you can just pull out anything out of a hat and just say it's like a bomb or anything, which is why most of the stuff towards the end it gets a bit more sketchy, and you see them planning it out, but you don't really see how they actually did anything they did in the end. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys because that's a very mean thing to do, because this is a very important plot point for the ending part, because again, Now You See Me is all about magic and it's all about surprise, so I don't want to spoil anything. So sorry, not getting anything from me. So yeah, anyway, the whole surprise element from this film is very effective, and it very keeps you on your seat. You're not really fully sure what's happened to these characters. You're not really fully sure what really is going on, and you're not really sure what's real and what's really what is a magic sort of setup they're trying to set up for the characters, or they're setting up for the audience, which is what I really love. I like seeing believable magic, actual not really staged magic, and it really presents itself as sort of a street magic, and it just reminds me of watching videos of Dynamo when he walks on the water, and some of the tricks they do are very obviously they're CGI'd or obviously fake, but some of them are really just you're not really sure. There's specific. It's not really a spoiler. It's a spoiler for one of the magic tricks they do. it's like one of them when doves fly out of the woman's coat, and you just see them flying out, and it's really beautiful to watch. And again, it's just amazing, and that's really what I like about specifically not really this film, but like magic in general, because like you're not really fully sure what's happening, and then the rug is like pulled behind you, and you like accidentally fall over, and you just accidentally see what's actually happening. It's like what I saw. It's like when I first watched Prestige. Like Prestige is all about deceiving the audience and like manipulating the audience, and it really does that. It does that throughout the whole film. And like if you haven't seen Prestige, I'm gonna spoil it for you guys. So sorry guys. It turns out it turns out the main guy goes over to test the coil, and he actually gets him to create a teleporter so he can actually teleport himself into this sort of like water capsule, so he actually kills himself every night in order to actually recreate an actual simple trick that Christian Bale's character is doing just with his twin. And the only reason he doesn't do the same trick is because Hugh Jackman's character he fully thinks this is real, and he really thought it was real magic, so he brings science into the magic sort of situation, and it sort of brings itself into like madness, and he ends up sort of dying, and it's just the Prestige sort of situation is very not really believable. It's just you can believe that people would get so obsessed with this sort of situational like magic, and like people often get mistaken by like magic and like what is real and what is not. And this is what I really love about Now You See Me Too. Everything you see in it, you're not really sure if they're like that's there deliberately there to like set up the characters and like set up their magic trick, or if it's there to like deceive the audience and deceive yourselves. So it's very effective, because like you can easily like watch this a couple of times without actually know what's going on. Like Prestige, it's very surprising, and like the sets are amazing in Now You See Me Too and Prestige. So it is amazing, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the action sequences, the magic sequences, and the overall like cast, and the overall like just approach they had to the film. So I'll probably give this, again, the only bad thing is probably the fact that some of the magic tricks are just so unbelievable, and just not really that believable to me, and that really took me out of the film. And I was like, oh, again, because like most of the magic tricks aren't really that believable in the film, and they just sort of take you out of the film, which sort of breaks the sort of immersement you have with the film. So I'll probably give this a 4 out of 5, because again, it's not. Again, I have no reference to that how good it is compared to the first one. So if anyone's out there who have seen the first one and the second one, just say if it's any better, if it's any worse, because again, that's sort of again, I have no reference point. So sorry guys. And again, I would say you don't really need to watch the first one, but again, they sort of set up these characters, so you need to know sort of roughly their backstory, but it doesn't really matter. And it didn't really matter to me. Back again, because my camera set off, it killed itself. And yeah, again, as I was saying, the film sort of set up these characters that you sort of need to know a little bit of backstory, but you can sort of connect the dots in a sense. So very simple to connect the dots, where it's very they're not really interested in the characters itself, more like the actual spectacle of the magic. And this is what I very liked about it, because like it's really fun. It's a very fun film. Just like you can go and watch it, and you're like, it's very it's a very true spectacle. And yeah, see you again on another Super Reviews. Like, subscribe, and comment below what other films. See you guys.